Hey guys, how you doing? Um, Welcome back to the Real Thing TV, original from the starting spot where everything's happened. You know, this is one of the first channels that I put up for a long time until all these things happening. Now I have a lot of sister channels happening. Another one you may want to look at is the Prophetic Worship Gathering. That's happening on the prophetic side. That was my backup one, and then the Rumble channel as well, because you don't know what's going to happen, right? But apparently, right now we're on, so we're going to roll with it. Have to change the format on that because of copyright issues and all that. Sorry, but I just want to keep up with my followers here on the Real Thing TV. So, and if you want to donate, we appreciate that. There's a link below and everything on that. So, but today, this Friday is actually a interesting day. Stuff happening. As you know, they had the Trump indictment that happened, I believe, yesterday and stuff like that. So it's following on today. So he has to go on Tuesday or whatever happening on that. Also, there's a mystery on Friday, being Friday. I've heard from the inside or whatever that possibly Friday night where they announce collapse or markets, so or banks. I don't know if it means the banks are going to close or whatever, stuff like that. Just be prepared. So when you want to have some food, some water, and basically keep your family safe on that. I've already talked to some people that I know, friends of mine, stuff like that, who actually moved out of the state into different places like North Carolina, Idaho, Florida, different places like that. So you want to be in a region where you're with a community and friends and stuff like that, but you probably don't want to be in areas that are congested in cities and stuff like that. So I will post a list of what I found regarding that and stuff. But anyways, let's go on. There's a lot of events happening. A lot of what I've noticed, a lot of volcanoes are happening just everywhere. I mean, gosh, Hawaii, places in Italy. I don't know if Mexico is up, but here's something right here. If you look at, guys, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you join with us in our prophetic worship gathering. It's a time of prayer, soaking, and stuff every Thursday night at 7:30. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We have another channel called Rumble with exclusive news. All that you can't find here. If you want to give, we welcome that. You can donate to the link below. We really appreciate it. We're not making any money here on YouTube because of the censorship, but we appreciate it. We also have a link for prayer as well. We started up a 24/7 prayer as well. You can check that out on Rumble, but the link's below. Appreciate it. Now let's go back to our presentation. This one here is in Italy. This is Stromboli volcano. As you can see right now, it's currently active. There's smoke going on there, so that means something is brewing. Something's happening on there, on that volcano. So that's in Italy, live, as you can see right now, on what's happening on the volcano side. So looks like things are happening. The smoke's coming up, so it's brewing. Something's happening, man. So what you're seeing now is actually Etna. Looks like Etna is active. They're saying it's active. Live eruptions happening in volcano in Etna. That's in Italy. See all the smoke happening there. So that's live event. It's actually happening. So we just showed you. Forgive me for pronouncing it wrong. Stromboli volcano. That's in Italy, and now this is in Etna, Mount Etna in Italy as well. So these two volcanoes are active, and you can see all the smoke happening on there. So I'm sure you can see some night shots of it, actually eruptions on there. So here's another shot from a different angle. You can see all the major clouds, and it's not clouds; it's actually smoke from the volcano happening there. So this is live as we speak. It's early morning there right now in Mount Etna, so you can see all the smoke happening there. So this is active, man. Okay, so in Hawaii, the Kilauea volcano, again, forgive me for pronouncing wrong, this is live right now. It's reports that it is active. And there were some shots that I saw earlier that it was actually flowing with lava that's happening. So this is a live shot right now that shows that it's active, and there's some activities that's happening in Hawaii. And so this is the shot here down in Mexico at the Papa. I'm going to call it Popocatépetl volcano. Again, forgive me for mispronouncing it, but there's the volcano live right now. It's hard to see because of the cloud and everything like that happening, but it was active about a couple weeks ago, as reported on there. You can tell on there. But also, this is a strange volcano there, because also there's been some sightings of UFOs coming out of that volcano. Rumors have been, so it's been kind of a mystery regarding that. People reported UFOs coming out. There's some footages and stuff like that that showed, like what is it, the a UFO coming out of the volcano or coming toward it and disappearing, all that. So there might be something going on there. I don't know if it's a conspiracy thing, but now it seems like it's all reappearing on there. So that's a mystery volcano, I would say. Also, I used to cover a lot of stories regarding the Yellowstone volcano, the super volcano, because if that goes up, we're in big trouble, man. That's a biggie, man, right in the middle of the whole thing. But as you can see right now, there's some park closures due to, they call it evening temporary closures, dates, and all this stuff. So there's some roads that are closed off on there, so you can't go there. So you can see on the right here, these are marked as all the volcanoes. Some are active, some are stationed on there, so like that. You can see where there's a whole bunch of them on there. So one thing also to keep an eye on is the ones in Washington. I did a story not too long ago regarding that one big. There's a couple volcanoes up in Washington. So to keep an eye on those things on that, so we don't St. Helens, and there's another one, big one, on there and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff happening regarding that, but also could explain some of all the earthquakes that are happening as well. So let's go on to the active. I would say the volcano. Sorry, earthquakes. Gosh, today I had to wait get my coffee here. Active earthquakes that are happening right now. You can see toward the west. You can see some are happening here. Earthquakes. Looks like there was one in L.A. Let's see here. A 3.2. That was yesterday at 3 o'clock. 3.2 magnitude. And then near Mexico here, there was one here at 3.9. Named St. Louis, Mexico. That's this morning at 3 o'clock. 3.9, close to 3.4, and then followed by a smaller one, magnitude 3, magnitude 3, that happened on the 6th here. There's this big one here. I want to check this out here. This one is a 4.9 in the mid-Atlantic. Around that area. 4.9 this morning here at 4:30 in the morning, man. Let's see here. It looks like there's a lot of the earthquakes here, and I would say in Mexico, around there in that area. And then here near 5.1 here that hit on 6/11 not too long ago. Okay, now going toward in South America, you can see there's a bunch of them happening there as well. So I'm not going to pick and choose, but you can see the orange dot shows more of the recent ones. The yellow ones were sometime this week. So looks like there's one here fresh out of the oven, I would say, near New Zealand. Let's see this one here. This one is a 4.9 that just struck about not too long ago, maybe about 10 minutes ago or so. 4.9, and that's near New Zealand on there. And there's Australia right there, so you can see there's some activities on there happening there. Down here near Asia, that's here, 3.9 in Indonesia. That happened about 8 o'clock p.m., which is their p.m. right now. So also keep in mind that I've noticed that when there's earthquakes happening in the other part, there'll be nothing happening in our part here in the U.S. But then when there's a lot of activities happening in the U.S., there'll be nothing happening in the other side there. But looks like there's more activities happening here near Asia. A lot of it here. So red dots are just what's been happening on there. So you can see that activities happening around us and stuff. So looking at the chart within this time here, as I mentioned here just now, Indonesia 4.7, 28 kilometers, details on there, 4.9 north, and then Alaska magnitude 3, Philippines a 3.6, Costa Rica a 3.1, a lot of threes here, in Indonesia 3, Turkey 3.1, and then Costa Rica again 3.4, a lot of activities in Costa Rica. Mexico 4.4 and so forth. Turkey, Argentina 3.1. That explains that line there. Peru here 4.0, and then I'm going to go into the Mid-Atlantic, where we talked about there, 4.9, and then a 5.3 in Mid-Atlantic happening there is again on there. So there's a lot of I would say mid-sized earthquakes happening. So definitely a lot of things are brewing. Let's see here, Russia 4.6, the Kurils Island 4.7. So that explains the chart on what we see here. So that's what we're talking about right over here. Let me see here. 5.4, yeah, Alaska, which happened yesterday. And then, so this line here, Kurils Island, 4.8, and so forth here. So that's what's happening in earthquakes right now, as we see. Let me see here. Where is that? Texas. Looks like Texas had an earthquake 3.2 yesterday morning, 7 o'clock. Interesting. Right in the middle. And then here, what's this one here? This one is Maryston Town, or something like that. Earthquake on that, stuff like that. Interesting. So there's a lot of things brewing in front of us. Okay, now talking about the whole thing that's a mystery about today and the collapse, going back in that subject here. So this is in Russia. It looks like the entire bank system is stand still. So there's something that happened there for communications. The central system is down, so the bank system's down there, and near Russia, and there's a huge line there. You can see all these people trying to get cash. Now, if you notice, if a thing like this will happen, you'll see lines of people trying to get cash. So I suggest you may want to get some now before this thing happens, or at least some. But don't panic and get all that. So this is in Russia currently right now. Something with their banks happening. Okay, so that's pretty much ends my wrap of today's earthquakes and that's happening on that. And you might want to check out also my video I did in the prophetic worship gathering regarding the dark omen in New York, and what that talks about is the the whole fire situation happening there, but also there was a cloud that appeared. I mean, I'm sorry, there's a they call it the devil's bird or whatever, a sign of a bad omen that is happening there. So a lot of things are brewing regarding there and stuff like that. So we don't know. We don't know what's going on, man. Just a lot of stuff happening there. So, anyways, what do we do in this time? If this if we do have a collapse and stuff like that. So I suggest leaving with you, storing some water, getting some food. You may want to get another freezer to stock up on your food, meats and stuff like that, or dry food, whatever. Let's see here. Get yourself some kind of generator, maybe a solar generator in case power goes down and stuff like that, just to have. And then just prepare, have some cash just in case, all this stuff. Make sure you stock up, make sure you have some propane, all this stuff. So it's just a word of advice. What's going on? We don't know. Maybe nothing will happen. Who knows, right? There's also a feeling of 10 days of darkness coming because of this whole situation here. So you may be just prepared, watch it. And again, nothing happens, then at least you were prepared. You feel yourself, you've been prepared at least. Don't go crazy, but it's good to be prepared, right? So thanks for listening, and hopefully we'll be back on this channel again. If not, check out my other channels, Prophetic Worship Gathering, my Rumble channels. God bless you guys. Peace. No matter what. I don't know, man. God bless you guys.